Isaac is a Custodes who has lived through many battles, but unlike his brothers in the 10,000, he did not record his name with great deeds. He only added names for each of his losses. Isaac's armor only has 3 names engraved within. One which is his own, one for the only battle he ever lost, and one for the Emperor's fall at the hands of Horus. Isaac is the only remaining member of his shield host. He was the captain commander of his host, which was annihilated by a treacherous household of formerly imperial knights. Isaac stood against the great war machines and held his ground. He even slew many of their ranks. Isaac fought tooth and nail until his time came, until he lost his first battle. Isaac was challenged to a duel by the head of the household. A worthy challenge that Isaac could have slain if he wasn't already weary from his prior combats. The knight's chassis was Dominus class, and mounted atop its carapace was a volcano lance. The knight fired with its volcano lance, and the shot was dead on. Isaac tried to block it with his spear, but it was flung out of his hands, and its blade was shattered. Miraculously, Isaac survived this encounter, still standing with his armor scorched and melting. To ensure his demise, the knight stepped on Isaac, cracking Isaac's helmet and the faceplate of his skull. The knight walked away. Isaac stood. He drew his misericordia. He slung his broken spear onto his back, and he climbed the traitor's carapace. Once atop the knight, Isaac used his dagger to cut a hole in the hatch leading to the pilot, and he killed him. After the knight fell, Isaac began to rest, knowing that there were more battles to come. The battlefield where Isaac lay motionless was found by a patrol of space marines from the Death Guard, their leader wielding a power scythe. Isaac stood up immediately, despite his injuries, and used his broken spear to shoot 6 of the 7 Astartes, catching them off guard. There were 3 Marines still standing, and they charged at Isaac, who quickly dispatched 2 of them with his broken spear. But the leader was too quick and got out of the way. Isaac defeated the last Marine by throwing his misericordia at the Marine's helmet as a distraction, shooting him while his guard was down, and then finishing him off with a combat knife that Isaac took from one of the fallen Marines. Isaac used the power scythe to repair his spear. Then he headed back to the Imperial Palace, where he was treated. Now, Isaac dons part of his skull as a symbol of his failure, and a reminder to his enemies that death approaches. Now, in the 42nd millennia, Isaac stands unspoken, rushing forward into seemingly unwinnable battles in the hopes that one of his foes might claim his life so that he can die in the name of the Emperor.